Hey guys, it's been a really long time since I came on YouTube to talk to you guys. And recently I went on my Instagram and posted a story asking you guys to ask me some questions about my life, to give you guys some life updates. And so here I am, gonna answer these questions. Some are lighthearted, some are serious. So we're about to get into all of that. How are you doing? I miss you since UTI. I felt like I lost a friend after. I am so sorry. To be honest, I have not been the best. I feel like I usually like to hide the fact that I'm not doing so well, but I recently feel like it is better for me to just say it out loud. A lot of things have happened this year, a lot of bad things actually, and I've been trying to get over a lot of it. And I have been getting better every single day. This year has been very rough, very, very rough. That's what I'm gonna say, okay? And I think one of the best decisions that I've made was to leave ATI. I don't think I'm very compatible with the boys. We just had a lot of differences. I just didn't see eye to eye with them. I feel like our values and morals are a little different. I went on there to entertain people, to try to help people, but I realized that I'm the one that needed help. And I just wasn't happy with my life, honestly. It's been a while since I've felt this way. So with that being said, someone said, how's your transition from leaving ATI Pod? Would you be a guest on the show in the future? My transition from leaving ATI Pod was quite a smooth one, actually. Towards the end, I really just hated going to the podcast. I just felt like I was dragging my feet. And I just didn't feel passionate about what I was doing anymore. So once leaving, I did feel a lot of peace in my heart. So would I be a guest in the future? No, I would not. And I think that a lot of you guys have actually noticed that I don't follow a lot of people on my Instagram anymore. And basically, I just went through my followings and just started unfollowing people that I just don't see as a friend anymore. I want to be surrounded by people that really care about me and people that love me and check up on me, and that wasn't the case for a lot of the people that I mean for all of the people that I unfollowed. So yeah, I haven't talked to any of those people in a long time. I will forever cherish the memories that I had with them, but I want to move on to the next chapter of my life. I really just want to focus on people that love me and people that I love. I think it made me appreciate people a lot more. I have more room now to focus on people like that I love. Are you and Jeremy still together? There was a lot of people that asked that question, and the answer is no. We actually recently broke up 2.5 to 3 weeks ago, something like that. And yeah, it was really sad. I mean, I was really, really heartbroken for a while. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but like every single day I felt like my heart was breaking. I still have lots of love for him and I wish him nothing but the best. And he was honestly one of the greatest people I know. But I realized that our values were super different in the sense that he really loved to work. Yeah, if you guys know him, he's like a workaholic. And for me, I really care about family and friends. And I also had, like, I never admitted it, but I've also had thoughts of eventually wanting to start a family, and he just didn't care about any of that. Like, it's not a priority to him. And so we did fight a lot about that stuff. I wasn't able to understand where he was coming from. There was a lot of resentment that built up on both ends. I think more on my end. And yeah, so I would always, I would always fight. And, you know, at some point, he's just like, I'm done. I'm over it. Just think about it like this. I am a triangle. He's a rectangle. I just kept trying to fit a rectangle into my mold of a triangle. It's not gonna work. I think we both tried our best, and I showed him love in ways that I wanted to show love and vice versa, but because we were showing love in ways that we wanted to receive love, or the only way that we knew how to love, I think we both kind of felt like we weren't being appreciated or being supported. And so yeah, we're no longer together, but great guy. Moving on to this question. Do you and Jeremy still not want to have babies? I think you know the answer to that. I would like to have a family one day. I think I kept telling myself that I didn't because he didn't want to. But I realized that I think family is so important. And if I did have an opportunity to have a kid, I might. In this moment, I would not want to have a kid, but I would like the option of having a kid in the future. Now, let's do some lighthearted questions, okay? What's your skincare? All right, I have my stuff, okay? First of all, I'll wipe my makeup with micellar water. I kind of use a lot. I kind of use like 5 cotton pads and put micellar water and then just wash my face. And then after that, I will use this cleansing oil from Beauty of Joseon, ginseng cleansing oil. When my face is damp, I will go ahead and use this. This is hyaluronic acid. I think someone gave this to me. This is not like, I didn't buy this on my own, but any hyaluronic acid because I have dry skin. And then I will go ahead and use this cream. I got it from Costco. I didn't even know Costco had Korean skincare, but this is Tier, is that how you say it? Ceramic cream. It's really thick, but I also like this because it gets rid of my, I don't want to say crusty, but like dry spots, the flaky skin. It gets it done. And then the sunscreen, wow. Sunscreen Beauty of Joseon. Yeah, this one's nice. Not too oily. It blends seamlessly. It doesn't leave a white cast. I like it. If I have a pimple, I'll use this. I literally got this from TikTok Shop. It's some Japanese brand, Pear. But I fall victim to TikTok Shop items all the time. What's a part of your day that you genuinely / most look forward to? You know, back in the day, I hated walking my dog, but now I like it. It's like a nice time to just kind of separate yourself from the internet and just go out, get some sun, and just go on a 20-minute walk. I really enjoy that. And also, I've been enjoying reading books. Currently, I'm reading 2 books right now. Let me show you. This one, my pastor told me to read 7 times. How I Became Free from Sin. Okay. And then I'm also reading this one, Unreasonable Hospitality. I like this book. I'm enjoying it. And then I also like to journal. I've been journaling recently, and that has helped me a lot. I just write all my feelings down and just write whatever's on my mind. I write 3 things that I'm grateful for, and I just feel, it gives me a little bit of peace. Do you ever feel lonely? If so, how do you live with it or make yourself feel better? During the relationship with Jeremy, I did feel lonely because he was working a lot, but then I also realized it's not his fault. Like, I wasn't doing shit. Like, if I had a hobby, if I was happy with myself, I feel like, and if I kept myself busy, I don't think that I would feel that lonely. I just kind of, ever since the cancellation, I think I've been kind of in a rut. And I kind of relied on him heavily for, companionship. And I know that a partner should be there for you, but I think I just expected way too much from him. Now that I am busy and I'm just working all the time, I don't feel that lonely. So I feel like if you do feel lonely, fill up your time doing, finding a hobby or working and just taking care of yourself. I found that doing things alone is actually not that lonely. I take myself to lunch dates and dinner dates alone. I feel like I want to start going to the movies alone too. I feel like that would be really fun. And I also I enjoy going to the mall and shopping by myself as well and treating myself to a nice boba. I feel less lonely because I talk to God every single day, and every single time I have an issue or I feel a certain way, I just talk to him. And not to mention, I have very, very amazing friends. So I don't feel as lonely anymore. Now, this is a loaded question. Do you think you were unfairly canceled? Let me just start off by saying that I don't like cancel culture. I think it's stupid. I think that it's okay to hold people accountable, but the way that people are doing it right now, or for a long time actually, is to bully people and to just, I don't know, basically show them that they're better than that person. During my cancellation, I've gotten death threats and things like crazy things like I'm gonna grape you, or I'm gonna unalive your family and friends or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, what I said was obviously not okay. But what you're saying, do you think that's any better? Come on, make it make sense, right? I appreciated the people that came to me and said, this is not okay, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I genuinely do not want to hurt anybody. So if I did, and they come to me saying that I hurt their feelings or it was wrong, I genuinely feel bad. Like, I don't take that lightly. But yeah, when people start to like threaten you and say all these mean things and like racist things, I'm just like, guys, we the same for real. I never say that I'm a good person. Okay, I never say that. But the people try to cancel you, and the people that just try to cancel anybody, they truly believe that they're better than you and they're good people. And it's kind of hypocritical. So I don't like cancel culture. It's straight up bullying, and there's a difference between criticism and hate. And a lot of people cross that without thinking twice. With that being said, I did have some resentment. Okay, and by that, I mean that when I first started talking about it, and I brought up a video that I seen on the internet, after I said it out loud, I was like, wait a second, that is not okay to say. Like, I shouldn't even be bringing this up because obviously it's not true. Before it aired, I actually asked them to take it down. I said, cut that part out. I don't feel comfortable with that being out there. And it just wasn't cut out. And I think that episode was like, I don't know, we were like 100+ episodes in. And by that time, I don't watch the episodes. So I don't know what's been cut or what hasn't been cut. It wasn't my thoughts. It was literally something that I'd seen online, and I just thought it was weird and wanted to bring it up, because that's what we do on the podcast. We just be mindlessly just bringing up topics we see here and there and just discuss it. But yeah, I did, like, once it came out of my mouth, I was like, that's weird. That's not true. And so, yeah, it sucked that it got released, because I did hurt a lot of people, and that was never my intention. And I just feel really bad about that. And all I could do is apologize, which I did, and just never do it again, which I never did. One thing that I do feel like was very unfair was when I was getting canceled for not defending Drew Offwallow. First of all, she can defend herself clearly, right? But second of all, I did not know who they were talking about. So I literally just went like this. I was like, when are they gonna stop yapping, right? And I got canceled the hardest, even though I didn't say anything, because apparently as a girl, I should have stood up for another girl. It was just kind of weird, because people were just like, you're not a girl's girl. And I'm just like, okay, like, why do I have to stand up for girls that I don't even know? Like, I don't even, like, for all I know, what they were saying is true. But the thing is, I didn't know, so I can't protect someone. I can't stand up for somebody that I don't know. By the way, I hate that word. I think that word is always being weaponized, and I just think it's so stupid. Especially when a girl's like, I'm a girl's girl. Because I'm like, why are you self-proclaiming that you're a girl's girl? It's like a guy being like, I'm a nice guy. A girl's girl doesn't have to say that they're a girl's girl, and a nice guy doesn't have to say that they're a nice guy, okay? You just are, if you are, okay? And I was just thinking in my head, I was like, okay, well, if you're a girl's girl, and I'm not a girl's girl because I didn't stand up for a girl that I had no idea. Like I've seen her on TikTok, but I didn't know her name. So if you are a girl's girl, why are you threatening to unalive me just because I didn't say anything? Okay, that's just weird. I'm like, and also if you're a girl's girl, wouldn't you have a little more, or try to understand like why I didn't say anything instead of straight up just accusing me of being a bad person for not standing up for another girl? I have looked at my messages, and the people that have threatened me and called me a horrible person did not even say that to the people that have actually, that was actually talking about her. Make it make sense. That I just did not understand. And I freaking hate when people try to virtue signal. Like, you are no better than anyone else, genuinely. And if you want to act like you don't make mistakes, then you're delusional. I wrote something a while back and I never posted it, never said anything because I was like, what's the point? But because we're talking about some serious stuff, I'm just going to read it. I know a lot of you hate me based on the videos you've seen online, and that's understandable, but it gets interesting when people start to think they know everything about me because of it. I get comments like this all the time. People telling me to unalive myself, threatening to find and hurt me or my family, sending racist messages, or saying they hope I get raped. Mind you, I don't know you, but if I were to judge you solely based on those comments, I'd probably have a pretty negative impression too. Still, I know that wouldn't be the full picture of who you are, just like a few clips of me aren't the full picture of me. We're all more complicated than a few videos or a few comments. I know I've hurt people online, I'm not denying that, and I'm not running from it. I've issued public apologies and genuinely taken time to reflect on the things I've said. But I've also realized that cancel culture today often turns into straight up online bullying, and no matter how upset you are with me or with anyone else on the internet, sending death threats or trying to get someone hurt in real life isn't accountability, that's just cruelty. There's a line between criticism and hate, and a lot of people cross it without thinking twice. At that point, I think you've got something bigger to deal with than me or the things I've said. And that's what I'm gonna stand by. All right, makeup and skincare current faves. This is kind of the only thing that I really, this cream that I mentioned earlier, and then this pimple cream is the two of my favorite skincare. And then as for makeup, guys, I will always say this, but this is my all-time favorite powder, the Maybelline Fit Me press powder, matte and poreless. This I love so much. Then another thing from Maybelline is the Lifter Gloss. This is in the shade 27 Toffee. Their lip gloss is amazing and it's cheap. I actually don't really use expensive products at all. I don't like to go to Sephora and buy expensive things only because I feel like I could find a cheaper dupe for it. So yeah. Oh, and I also really like this. Recently, I've been loving this Some by Me, what is this, poreless primer. I've posted this on my YouTube and my TikTok, and I genuinely like this because it really does smooth everything, and it also makes your skin super soft, and it also gets rid of oils. Love this. My mom also loves this too. And I also really like this one. I got this actually from the Roman lip kit, like it was like a lip combo trio thing. The color and the formula on this is amazing. This is the Roman Glasting Melting Balm in Buffy Coral. Love it. And this is the last question. Brother update LMAO. Which brother? I have 4. But I'm gonna guess that you're talking about my youngest brother because he was on the podcast and he was also in a few of my YouTube videos. He is doing well. He is going to school. He's going to college. I'm super proud of him because he is so smart and he's single. But he's gay, guys. So just thought you should know. And I don't think he's looking to date anybody, to be honest. He is very happy with his life right now and he's very confident and he loves what he's doing. So don't bother him. But anyways, that's everything. If you guys have any more questions, comment down below and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you hate me after any of these answers, then I can't do anything about that. But take care of yourself. Love you. Bye bye.